this is truly shitty. And it's a shame because I like 2K sports games. I do. I think they make good games.
Alternative to EA that we need.
Yep. I really enjoyed their football games when they were allowed to make them back in 2005.
When they were allowed to have a license before Monopoly took over.
And their basketball games have always been very, very good. Now, I'm a college basketball fan, so I don't buy the NBA titles, but I have watched numerous roommates, numerous friends, coworkers get horribly sucked into these 2K games, these NBA 2K games, because they're good, right? And for a while, 2K seemed like a good guy. Good gal. Good person.
Good alternative.
Good company.
The gal next door.
Right. And they were providing better games. Problematically, they decided 1.5 years after a game was released to make it fucking irrelevant. And they dropped the online network for it. They shut down the servers, which probably weren't costing them that much money to begin with.
And how old is this game?
1.5 years, like I just said. Now, the problem is your my career and your my player status, which is what people pour hours, 70, 100, 150 hours in, weeks, months, even over a year, because, hey, 2K's not going to fuck me in the face. I'm going to get to play this game for a little bit longer than EA would perhaps let me. They shut down the servers even after promising people that it wouldn't affect their online saves, and oh, whoops, it did, and everyone's my career. Everyone's my career, everyone's my player is gone.
Was there an alternative way to save these besides it being on the server?
You could do offline saves, but why would you do that when it's a game that's based that many people play online? Now, I understand that, okay, you should be smart and you should back up your save, right? I don't even know if it offers that. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if there's a one or the other option, or if you could back up. But when a company we shouldn't be so trusting. But when a company tells you that this is not going to affect your saves, it's going to placate the masses that are playing your game, and they're not going to worry about their saves.
Here's the timeline. On March 2nd, a 2K Sports representative told Polygon on Monday that online files will not disappear, but rather they will turn into offline saves and earn skill points as opposed to a VC, which I'm not sure what VC stands for. On March 6th, users reporting that they have no access to My Career or My MGM files created online, and are being sent a form email from 2K support saying those careers have been retired, in quotes, along with the servers, despite 2K Sports claims otherwise. And then on April 7th, in response to vehement user outrage over the server shutdowns and the loss of career programs, 2K Sports has restored the servers for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One editions and promised that all games in the future will get at least 18 to 27 months of online support.
Right. But the problem is that does not restore the lost files, from what I understand. Those are gone. Because if you keep reading, if you read the other articles, it's still just a bunch of blue blah, blue blah, blue blah, blue blah apologies from, fake apologies from 2K people. Just because the online networks have been restored does not mean that those career modes and those my player modes were not wiped when they dropped the servers.
Holy shit, they didn't have a backup ready to go. Did 2K not realize that some people would be really fucking pissed at this?
I mean, I'm not saying that it's healthy, but my old roommate, like from years ago, you maybe remember him. I mean, not that it matters to anyone listening, but Mike used to play that game every fucking night. Your career, your my player mode spans 10 seasons. 10. There's stories. I mean, you look around on how this has affected people. There were people who were like halfway through their 10th season, like ready to retire and see the end of the game, and they can't now.
Oh, is that how you see the true ending?
Well,
there's probably something like that.
I'm just saying end of the game is as in...
True game versus season mode. Because you follow the player for 10 years.
Because that's how it goes. For instance, WWE 2K 15, for instance, it's after 15 years... your career is over.
Sure.
So people want to see the end of their career. You get to put someone over, or you get to go over them, and you get to choose how you want to retire, and you probably get some ending. And I'm sure the same thing happens in the NBA games. And so these people who spent, a year of their lives playing a game that they spent $60 on day one. are getting fucked.
Well, they got no. The point was, I mean, there was no backup made just in case they said, oh, this won't affect it. They should have made a backup. They should have at least warned players, hey, or provided a way to make it an offline save, something that this wouldn't wipe it out. But then I guess just the non-foresight to realize that people would be pissed at this. It's the worst public relations possible, because it's not like this is a game that's 5 years old. Like, okay, 5-year-old game. Okay.
I hate to say, I'm pretty sure EA actually gives most of their games at least 2 years of support, not 1.5.
I would say even 2. I would say minimum 3 for a sports game.
Come on.
Minimum 3.
Come on, yes. Because people know how to make trades. People know how to adjust rosters. People don't want to drop $60 on the same game you're feeding them every year.
I know that's how they make their money.
Yeah.
EA and these other franchises is to put out a game every year. But not everyone is in a position to spend $60 a year on 4 different franchises if they like football and baseball and basketball and say a FIFA game or something else. They're not in a position to always do that. So, wow, this is bad for 2K Sports.
No, it's horribly bad karma, and it like I said, it does make me sad because they make very good games, but
and they're alternative.
But to do this to your fans is inexcusable. It's just fucked. I mean, it's, like you said, especially if they said that it's not going to affect your save files, then make a backup so you can ensure that it's not going to affect their save files.
How difficult would it have been to make a backup just in case?
Not.